My parents migrated from Lebanon in the late 1960s. Like many of their contemporaries, they came around that time, and they moved to Australia and they worked hard. And I believe, looking back, that they took a lot of risks too, because they moved to a country that was foreign, and the language was different, the culture was different. They came here and they worked hard, and I think what they really intended was to give us, and by us I mean their children, and like many families at that time as well, to give us opportunities that Australia affords us, but really they didn't have access to as children themselves. I grew up in Auburn, and I went to school in the area, went to the local Catholic school and finished up university, and then decided to do further training as a specialist in cardiology. So that took some more of my time, and that went well, and I enjoyed training as a specialist, and I came here actually to Westmead Hospital and worked with some of the best in Australia. Through my experiences treating patients, I guess met with some questions that needed answering, and some limitations to the way we treated patients that really, for me, spawned an interest in research and developing new ways of thinking about diseases and treating them. And so for a period of time after my medical training, I hung up my stethoscope and embarked on research training, and I got a PhD in molecular biology, again here on the Westmead campus through the University of Sydney. After that, I was lucky enough to get a position at a North American university where I could consolidate my research training and work with the world's best. And then after that finished, again, another opportunity. I come back to this country and get a great job with the hospital and with the university, and continue to do what I really like to do, and look after patients, and also do research into new treatments for patients with heart conditions. All the way along, there was a lot of encouragement from my parents, even though neither of them had been to university before. They were strongly supportive of that model of getting educated and achieving and working to your best ability, and certainly they were supportive and affirming of all the decisions that I made. I'd like to thank the Chamber and its members for being nominated for this award. For me, it's a huge honour. It's a very humbling experience. For me, the Chamber represents the epitome, really, of being able to identify with two cultures, the Australian and the Lebanese culture, and to integrate that identification in a way that not only benefits the individual but also the community, and also at an international level in relations between the two countries.